here at Stewart Field in Aberdeen after Port Orchard FC played their first ever away match, and in a crazy wild game rallied from 3-2 down in the last 15 minutes to take a 5-3 win. And coach is on with us along with Aidan Harvey. Aidan was the center back, and he can talk about defense, but he can also talk about his first POFC goal when he headed home the goal that tied it at 3-3. So Aidan, talk about that cross that you got and how you nailed it in there.
I don't know. The first goal was kind of my fault, so I felt like I needed to do something about it. And then I was getting opportunities all game, and then Hunter played. I think it was Hunter played a great ball across, and I hit it right off my nose right into the top left corner. And
best header that you've had all year so far, right?
Yeah.
And it lifted you guys up. And yeah, defensively we can talk all week about some issues. Offensively we woke up at the end, but it was part and thanks to a center back getting us rolling before Jake took over. So Coach, you can talk a little bit about Jake, who hasn't felt well lately, but you inserted him into the match, and guess what? 2 goals and a win.
He's been feeling pretty rough for the last couple weeks, but knew we were going to put him on the roster in case he was feeling good day of. Check in with him this morning. He's coming. We'll see how it feels. He didn't play at all until the second half, and it got to a point where we could read that the game was setting us up for moments for him to play to his strengths, and said he'll give it a go, and it worked. It worked pretty well.
So what are your initial feelings? Well, let's talk first about the away support.
Yeah.
Because we probably had at least a third of the crowd, maybe more, I don't know.
I mean, I'm watching from this end toward the stand, and I would say a little bit more than that. They were outstanding, and it's cool to see them at home and to feel that at home, numbers-wise, but not only were they here, they were outnumbered because of the away support, but they were louder the whole way through. They had us the whole way through. We're down 2-0 at one point, and you can just hear them trying to push us on and give us a spark, and it was exciting. I don't know. As a coach, I love just riding that wave of emotion, and they're giving that to us. It's easier for us to play in those moments of adversity when you have a crowd like that backing you.
Aidan, that goal right before halftime that Sam Mead scored, how big was that? Because you guys had just gone down 2-0, and frankly, I thought it was a little bit sloppy. Maybe I'm wrong. Tell me first of all about that goal that
You're not wrong.
that goal that made it 2-0. But then, how big is it to answer before the break?
Honestly, I didn't. Even if we didn't score right before half, I think that 2-0 is the worst lead to have in a game. But still scoring it, getting the momentum shifted, shook them up a little bit. You could tell even with the few minutes left we had in the half after we scored that they were shaking up from it. And then, yeah.
I just want to add that he's being hard on himself about the first goal, but he's been an absolute pillar and a consistent part of our defense and our success so far this season. So I don't even think it's as much as him paying us back on that, making the third goal happen off his nose, but it's more so how he's played throughout the season. He's been a standout for us consistently. And just his spark coming into those 50-50s in the air and sending the ball back forward, being calm back there when we need it. He brought life to us as well. Thank you.
And, yeah, good job. And I also want to give credit to the Gulls, who were 2-0 for the first time in the league play in their history, who had a nice crowd today and who put up a really good battle. And, you know, they showed us.
They were up for it.
Yeah, they showed us in this league that you've got to be here every game or you can pay. We rallied in the end, but Coach, what are your thoughts on the battle overall?
No, I mean, their coach had them ready. They were fired up. They believed in their system and their purpose today. I mean, they believe in what they're doing here, and it shows, man. I mean, credit to them. They had kids from their club out. The numbers were out for them. We've had great numbers at home. We've had a huge crowd consistently at home, but to come into our first away game and still feel a crowd and an atmosphere was fun.
Yeah, this is a fun old stadium with roofs, and so the ball or the noise from the fans stays in. And you know, I love playing here because this is the feeling you get with these matches. And it was yet another Donnybrook here at Stewart Field. Guys, have a safe trip back. Congratulations on the first POFC away game and victory. Good job, boys.
Let's go PO.
All right.